a shocker from Jharkhand, as amid a spate of incidents in Dumka, now the local MLA there, and also who happens to be Chief Minister Hemant Soren's brother, Basant Soren, met with the families of the girls who have in fact died because after the rape incidents that have been reported out of Jharkhand. Now, when asked for his reaction over the death and also on his Delhi visit, he ended up telling the reporters that, and I quote him here, that he had run out of undergarments. That is the kind of audacity that was on display, sort of over smartness. We do not know what really led to Mr. Basant Soren say all this, but let's listen in to what exactly did he react to and how did he respond to when the reporters asked him that question.
हाँ गए थे एक्चुअली हम पिछले ये भी बताए थे कि एक्चुअली मेरे अंडरगारमेंट्स कम हो गए थे तो अंडरगारमेंट्स खरीदने में दिल्ली चला गया
दिल्ली से लाते हैं
हाँ हम दिल्ली से लाते हैं
My colleague Saurav now joins me on the broadcast. Saurav, is there any sort of reaction that has now come in after this controversial statement that's been made by Mr. Basant Soren? And clearly now Hemant Soren has a lot of defending to do because this is his brother in question.
Yes, and see, when we heard the bite of Basant Soren, we can't see any kind of remorse on his face for what he has spoken. See how insensitive he is when back-to-back crimes are happening in his district. In fact, the whole of Jharkhand is on the boil right now when the crimes are reported from all corners, of especially the atrocities against tribals is being exposed in the last 15 days. And when Ankita died on 28th of August, and then soon after that, 5 days, a 14-year minor-old girl who was 8 to 10 weeks pregnant, she was hanged from a tree by a Muslim guy, and so such kind of atrocities is being witnessed in his district, and the words coming out is very distasteful, I would say, and it was very unwanted by a legislator, and especially he's he's the brother of the chief minister of the state. In fact, we heard the chief minister himself giving such a distasteful statement that these kinds of incidents are happening in the state, and he was not at all concerned about the crimes happening, and he was there is a pattern in which we see the clear case of misplaced priority where the netas are trying to save their kursis instead of looking after the crimes in their constituencies. Now after 12 to 15 days, because the first incident that was reported was on 28th of August, and today is 8th. So after 10-12 days, this neta had got the time to go to his constituency, visit the family, and then giving such a statement was quite a big shocker, and it was a very distasteful statement.
Absolutely.
Now the BJP, in fact, yes, now the BJP leaders have started slamming the statement of Basant Soren, and they are demanding the resignation not only of Basant Soren but also of Hemant Soren on moral grounds.
Oh, absolutely. And, in fact, we are putting exactly that out for our viewers, as BJP has now hit out at the Sorens for their insensitive remarks over the Dumka horrors that have been reported out of the state of Jharkhand. So BJP out there accusing both the Soren brothers of their insensitive remarks, because it's not just Basant Soren who said what he said at the moment. Even a few days ago, Hemant Soren, the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, had ended up saying that these incidents keep happening. There is nothing new about it. Now, BJP has gone on to say that this exposes the true mindset of the JMM Congress government.
This statement of Mr. Soren, the first family of politics in Jharkhand, the statement of the brother of the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, reflects not only the insensitive mindset of the Jharkhand government, but actually the true chehra and character of the JMM. At the time when Ankita needed the Jharkhand government to airlift her and send her to Delhi for treatment, the government, which could send stone pelters to Delhi, could not make any arrangements for Ankita because they were busy shopping for undergarments in Delhi. At the time when the tribal girl in Dumka, who faced injustice, wanted protection and security from the Jharkhand government, the Jharkhand government was busy shopping for undergarments in Delhi.
Taking it back to my colleague Saurav, who continues to be with us on the broadcast. Saurav, is this even an argument that Hemant Soren can defend, considering his brother has made such distasteful comments, and there, when he'd gone to meet with the family members of the victim, this is something that is absolutely uncalled for?
Yes, it is, because see, the Hemant Soren had made a very lame statement when asked by the reporters on Ankita Singh and the other crimes that were happening in the state. He said that these kinds of incidents are happening and we can't do anything about it. These are all accidents and nobody can stop it. So the statement coming after, you know, Hemant Soren, and then it was obvious by his brother, who is a legislator from Dumka, because it shows the mindset of JMM. Though they claim that this is the party of the tribals and they care about you know, the welfare of the tribals, but on the ground, when it is exposed, it's clearly exposed that this party is not at all you know, worried about the condition of the tribals in the states, and because of that, this is the result, that the MLA from Dumka, who was, you know, actually buying undergarments in Delhi when Ankita was on the hospital bed and fighting for her life. And we saw on, you know, 27th, just a day before Ankita died in RIMS Ranchi, he came back to Ranchi from Delhi, attended a gala picnic over there in Latratu Dam, and soon after 2 days, all the MLAs, including Basant Soren, flew to a luxurious resort in Raipur. So a clear case of misplaced priority and a very insensitive remark, especially on the tribals who are, you know, a victim of atrocities. And in fact, the BJP also, they are demanding a fair probe into these matters, because the crimes that are happening has, you know, they all have a pattern. First it's love jihad, then conversion, and then the anti-national activities that takes place. So the BJP, they are saying that there should be
right,
an
Saurav, in fact, the fact that Basant Soren has responded in the manner that he did, there is, you know, nothing can go ahead and defend it. Now, the point is that it was distasteful, it was crass, he was trying to be over smart, and there are no two ways about it. Let's open this to our audiences who are now joining us also on the broadcast. Have Sorens let our Betis down? That's the big question that we are asking on CNN News 18. Call us, share your views. We have flashed those numbers on your screen. You can call us there and tell us what you feel about what is the situation that is coming out of Jharkhand. Saurav, there was a very important point that you were making about BJP now demanding a fresh probe. However, we are talking about the people who are in power in the state of Jharkhand. There is not one instance that has come out. There are one too many. And instead of actually taking stock of the situation, how can the Sorens be that callous? That is the big question.
Yes.
There seems to be some problem with Saurav's link. We'll try and fix that for you. Meanwhile, this is what has come out of Jharkhand. Now, when asked, Basant Soren, who was there in Jharkhand in Dumka, remember he's the MLA from Dumka, he was there to meet with the victim's family. The victims, the two girls who allegedly were raped and later killed, and also Ankita, who was set fire by the person who was stalking her. Now, these are the incidents that have been reported out of Dumka. When asked about what he was doing in Delhi, because he has just returned from Delhi, instead of giving a normal answer to a very, very normal question, he tries to be over smart and makes a reference on how he was there to buy underwear. This is something that is